Hey everybody, this is episode 15 of Say More, and the song that we're getting into today is called Tired. And let me tell you, I could not think of a more fitting song post-election 2024. We're going to jump right into it because, as you'll see shortly, it's a very short and sweet one as far as my contribution to it, but it is a collaborative effort with myself and my producer, my friend, my nephew, Jae Rich. I'm here rocking the Jae Rich Entertainment t-shirt, and the song is called Tired. You'll see in a minute what it's all about. We're going to jump right into it. I'm going to play my part, a little bit of Jay's part, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
Not angry, not fussy, just tired. No need to be happy, I'm tired. Slept well past noon, but my mind's in ruins. Got a glimpse of the news, another bomb to defuse. Had to kick off my shoes and take me a snooze. 'Cause goddammit, I'm panicked, I'm tired.
Trying to excel, but my mind's in the way. Laying in this bed like all damn day. Tequila in hand, joint in my hand. Blackout curtains blocking all sun rays. Ain't wake up till noon. Took a nap at 2. Sitting in this 4-corner room. 4-corner womb, 4-corner tomb. Staring at candles, listening to Cuddy's music. 12-pack of brews and I'm chugging through 'em. Another black man shot down on the news, and white folks like, well, what'd he do then? Now I understand why Mom said don't give these cops a reason. Was young and dumb, kept selling rocks and weed and swiping cars till I got knocked right before the weekend. Ain't been feeling like myself, my soul I've been seeking. Pill pop till I see the stars, boy, like the weekend. I've been sowing and reaping, ain't been growing, just soaking and fleeing from the confidence I also been needing. Man in the mirror, yeah, we always been beefing. What am I seeing? See the gun on the shelf, should I set myself free then? Go back to sleep, my nigga, you tweak. Not angry, not fussy, just tired, no need to be huffy. I'm tired, it's well past noon, but my mind's in ruins. Caught a glimpse of the news, another bomb to defuse. Had to kick off my shoes, take me another snooze. 'Cause goddamn it, I'm panicked, I'm tired. Just tired, tired, 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 just tired.
Yeah, and we are really going to leave it to that. As usual, I will have the link posted in the description below. Tired was released October of 2023, so it is a newer project, but it had been cooking for a while over in Rich Life Studio. Back in 2018, maybe even 2017, Jay and I challenged each other with a 30-day, some sort of like music challenge. For me, I challenged myself to write a hook a day, and that's actually the challenge that Jay gave to me. And then for him, I challenged him to try to sample in 30 different ways Bohemian Rhapsody by the band Queen. So that piano sample that you hear in there, that is a sample by none other than Queen that Jay took. And together we decided that the hook that I created and the beat that he created worked really well together. So that is me in the beginning, singing and also playing piano. I compose that little entry part. And I just want to read and recite the lyrics for y'all. Not angry, not fussy, just tired. No need to be huffy, I'm tired. Slept well past noon, but my mind's in ruins. Caught a glimpse of the news, another bomb to defuse. Had to kick off my shoes and take me a snooze. 'Cause goddammit, I'm panicked, I'm tired. So you hear me in the intro, and then of course with the hook, you hear Jay reciting that. I want to keep this video pretty short, and as I mentioned, this is coming very shortly after the elections. And I want this video to be part review, and then now I kind of want to shift to talking a little bit about the things that I do around this time of year when I'm feeling really tired, whether it's because the news is so overwhelming or personal stress is happening. As you heard a little bit in my last episode when we reviewed Red Town, I think that was episode 13, talked a lot about how Red Town is a song that I wrote in the fall to kind of think about how I deal with seasonal affective disorder. Tired is kind of in the similar vein, I would say. I guess it's kind of like seasonal depression era. But this time I really wanted to kind of shift gears and give y'all sort of 3 things that help me when I'm feeling really tired or when I'm feeling like I am numbing out because things around me are just so overwhelming. So number 1, remembering to be in community. Remembering that I have so many loved ones, friends, family, co-workers, community members, music community, folks that I can reach to in those moments where I'm feeling like I need to isolate from the world. I have a lot of isolation patterns, and so it does definitely help me to remember to extend a hand, do that very vulnerable thing of reaching for help. So the number 1 thing is to remember that I am in community with people that love and care for me, and that we're really all in this together, supporting one another. Number 2, remembering to be in nature. The natural world is one that I have always felt very connected to. I grew up in central New York, very beautiful area filled with trails and gorges and lakes, and you name it, we probably had it. And I was very fortunate to be able to grow up in that environment. And what it has taught me is to really put so many things in perspective as far as, I'm here living my human world, and being out in nature does remind me that I'm part of this natural system, and one that I get to have the privilege of, visiting and being out. And I think the other piece of it is that it is a spiritual experience for me, reminding myself that I get to be amongst God's creations and just sit in solitude a lot of the time and just take it in, take deep breaths, have a chance to commune with the natural world, and remember that, as much as my problems feel so huge, there's almost always an answer in the natural world. So that is number 2, remembering to be in nature. And then number 3, last but certainly not least, remembering to tap into my artistry. This theme comes up quite a bit in my music, but also in these videos that you've heard. A lot of times, the things that come out of me artistically are so much about the ways in which I can support myself when it comes to this thing we do, this thing called art, this thing that allows me to be so vulnerable. And it's a gift, and it's also one of the scariest things that I do. But I think reminding myself to tap into my artistry is a further reminder to myself to not do it alone, to remember to pull resources from my music community, to spread the love that is within my music community and my wider community. And it is also about me tapping into my spirituality, because spirituality and artistry come from the same source. So I feel my most powerful truly when I get to be on stage. I feel like I am invincible. And I think because of my various identities as a Black person, a femme person, a queer person, there are not a lot of spaces on a global level where I can really feel that. And so when I get to tap into my artistry, it's a reminder that I am unstoppable. And getting to do this with so many people, and reminding myself, again, like I said in number 1, reminding myself that I get to do this with others is everything. So number 3, last but certainly not least, and it's connected to number 1 and number 2, is remembering to tap in, lock in, whatever phrase or expression you want to use, back to my artistry, because that is where I find my most authentic self. I think I want to leave it at that. It's been a very trying week for so many of us that participated or maybe did not participate in this year's election, and I don't want to get too soapboxy with it, but it felt only fitting to bring out this song and to be able to talk a little bit about, the song in itself is healing, but thinking about those 3 things in my life to help me tap back in to the things that I care about and the things that are important to me and that I value is really what I wanted to bring forth to today's video. So thank y'all for being here. This was episode 15 of Say More. I will be back next time, and I'll catch you soon. Be well in the meantime.